Alright, welcome back guys. My name is Ishan. Welcome back to Talk Football, home of reviews, tactics and transfer talks. And in today's video, we have Sujith with us, one of the Talk Football Ultras. How are you doing, Sujith?
I'm fine, Bhaiya. How are you?
I'm good. And guess what? I'm so excited because you know what? Champions League is back. So
Yeah, after such a long wait. I mean,
Such a long time.
one good thing about this is we got to learn a decent amount of every team and how they're going to play. So it's exciting to see what they're going to do.
yes, exactly. And having said that, in this video, we are gonna talk all about that Liverpool versus RB Leipzig fixture. So let's get straight into it. Sujith, the first thing, do you have any team news regarding Liverpool and RB Leipzig?
Okay, so the injuries and all those are pretty. Whatever happened to Liverpool in the beginning of the season, it's still persisting because most of them who were out back then are still out today, like Van Dijk, Gomez, Matip.
Some
Diogo
long-term
Jota.
injury to people like Van Dijk, Joel Matip, Joey Gomez.
Yeah.
They are out for the season.
And back then we thought it would make a huge difference, but immediately then it didn't, because at that point they could somehow push through and get the results. But everyone can agree with me, it's not the same now. Liverpool is suffering a huge fall in form, especially with their defense line being completely broken due to injury. It's a bit sad, but it is what it is.
And Sujit, this is not only about their defense. Meanwhile, there has been a period of around 3-4 games where Liverpool didn't even score a single goal. So there were a problem of creativity, goal scoring, the chances being taken. And I have a stat over here that Liverpool have missed around 33 big chances.
Yeah, Liverpool is a side that creates a lot of big chances with the number of crosses, the number of through balls. I mean, they pressure so much that chances are going to come, but the way the chances are created is not the way the striker is built to take them. Like Firmino is not going to get in and score. He's not that kind of player. He brings in a different kind
He's
of
that
play.
defensive striker.
He does that. He back to the goal, pass it through and build the play.
One touch passing between Salah and Mane,
That's
and then
what
give
he
go
does.
kind of a thing. Yeah.
Exactly. And one guy is making the most of it. Salah is still considered a one-season wonder. He's still the top scorer in the league with 16 goals.
Probably in a season which Liverpool are suffering so much. He's still the top scorer.
Yeah, I'd put more pressure on Mane and Firmino because they have not been as productive as they are supposed to be.
Sujit, let me stop you over there. How has Diogo Jota performed at Liverpool?
Diogo Jota has been amazing. Whenever he got a chance, he scored, like in the UCL, and whenever he did get a chance, he did make it count. But unfortunately, he's also injured. So it all
he'd be a
falls on
very big
Firmino's
miss.
head now.
Yeah, it falls on him and they have to deliver. And let's talk about RB Leipzig for a while. They have conceded 17 goals this season. They have scored 35, 19 goals from open play, and they are very threatening. Even from the set pieces, they have scored 9 set piece goals, Sujit. So, as we know that Liverpool are having a bit of a crisis when it comes to defense. So, how can RB Leipzig really threaten them? Do we expect a game that would be an end-to-end stuff?
I mean, I do to an extent, because the Liverpool's current strength, like the only part of the team that they have not been hit is their attack. Like their attack front three are still intact. So I expect them to. You can only capitalize on your strengths. You can't hide your weaknesses. You can't. So you have to capitalize on the strengths, and you have to capitalize on Salah's form and expect Firmino and Mane to show up in the big situation. So I expect them to attack, and very clearly Leipzig's strength is also in that German style of football, the full-on pressurized attacks. So I expect both of them to try to catch goals, score goals, rather than
sit back and defend.
Alright,
and
Sujit.
stop them from scoring. Sujit, very quickly, let's inform our viewers about the injuries and the suspensions, if there are any.
Injuries for Leipzig is not too many, because you have teenagers and non-first team players who have been injured. But some injuries that will be a problem are Emil Forsberg. That is one main injury.
Doubtful.
And he's also not completely gone. It's just doubtful. He's missed a couple of games. It's not a big problem yet. It's listed as a knee
we do
injury.
expect RB Leipzig to be back in their full first team, right? Full strength. So Sujit, let's get back to the another topic. What to expect out of this game? Just because this being a neutral venue, this is not the home of RB Leipzig. We are playing this game at Puskás Stadium at Budapest. So what do you expect out of this?
Yeah, so generally, I would expect like a neutral venue. The venue system, how it works is if you're consider a big team playing at their home stadium, you have the fans continuously behind you. Even if you're slightly down on confidence or whatever you have, you hear them in the background, you continue to push on to play. But
they are your 12th man.
Exactly, but given the current situation, it doesn't seem like much of a strength or a weakness. For a prime example involves one of the teams in this fixture, Liverpool. Last season, the season before that, no defeats at home. Absolutely none. Now 3 in a row.
68 victories at Anfield. And now back-to-back 3 defeats.
3 defeats in a row. And that clearly shows the difference between what happens when there are fans to back you up there and when there aren't people to listen.
Yes. Sujith, so let's get into the tactic talk of this video. Let's take a look at the tactics of both the teams. How Liverpool have been playing this season, how Leipzig have been playing this season. What do you think?
Yeah, so Liverpool obviously plays to Jurgen Klopp's tactics, which is very heavy pressing, like
Gegenpressing system.
That's what he's known for. He's not going to change that because a few players are down or whatever. He's still going to push. He's still going to advance. And every time a player has the ball, you would see 2-3 Liverpool players flocking around, trying to push him into making a mistake. He's going to try to make every second pass a miss pass. That's definitely going to be how Jurgen Klopp is going to play. It doesn't matter who's out. Doesn't matter if he's still going to play the same way.
Yeah, that's true. And about RB Leipzig, we all know how the Germans play. Such fluent attacking football. It's so soothing on the eye. And I think so it could become an end-to-end stuff. It would be very entertaining. And we all know that Julian Nagelsmann, being so young, is kind of a manager who is literally one of the best managers, and so many big teams want him just because of his approach. Such high attacking football, but they have been conceding goals as well. We cannot say that they are solid rock at the back. Upamecano still isn't having the best of his season. Would you say so?
Definitely not. I mean, they've been conceding 2 goals, 1 or 2 goals every now and then recently. But the thing is, they are strong enough to get back there and score. That's one huge. The thing about, for example, let's take Marcelo Bielsa, for example. The guy, even if he does concede, people love that team because he keeps going back and scoring. That's exactly what Nagelsmann has been doing since last season. You can take for the group stage, for example, they lost 5, they conceded 5 goals to Manchester United.
Against Man United.
And as much as it pains me that United aren't through, they deserved it. Leipzig showed character, scored a lot of goals, and ensured they stuck to their strengths, got a lot of goals, won the games, and now they're playing Liverpool. So kudos to them.
And this guy is a Manchester United fan, and that's why he's so down.
Well, it happened.
Anyways, we'll get to your Manchester, Sujith, as well. We'll get to your Manchester someday. Well, anyways, that was the tactic talk, and let's very quickly get into the expected lineup and the prediction, Sujith.
Yeah, so expected lineup, you could put it on the screen or whatever, but I'll talk about the players who
would make the difference.
Yeah, so let's take Leipzig here. So they've not had one person like Salah at Liverpool who scores the bulk of the goals in victories. It's been very they've found the right person to score at the right times. They've found the person in the box. So you take Angelino, Marcel Sabitzer, Poulsen, Forsberg, and
goals.
Kunku. All of them have 4 or 3. Kunku has 3. Everyone has 4. And Danny
4 goals.
And Danny Olmo, Angelino, Forsberg, and Kunku, all of them have 2 to 3 assists also. So they've all been very productive. They've all been very productive in the attack.
The whole team has been delivering. It hasn't been a single guy who has been delivering for RB Leipzig, and that could turn out to be a very plus point for them. While Liverpool have been solely dependent on Salah, and if that would be a below par game for Salah, they could suffer.
Yeah, because football eventually is a 11-man sport. It's not a 1-man sport. So if one guy is going to do everything for you, clamp him down.
Bro, I'm a Barca fan.
We know that exactly.
Yeah.
So clamp one guy down, you're done. Like clamp Barca, clamp Messi down, you're done.
You know.
Exactly. So here you have like at least 5 players above the 7-point rating, which is considered good in a match. You have to play as a team against them, which is the biggest strength of Leipzig.
Well, Sujith, Liverpool also have done strengthening at the back. I mean, in the defense. They have signed Ben Davies and Kabak. So, do you expect them to play in this fixture, any one of them?
I
Or would you
hope
expect Henderson and Fabinho to retain their partnership in the defense?
Henderson has proved himself more than capable of holding his own there. I mean, he's played a few games there and he's been quite decent. So I'd expect Henderson to start the game there. Depending on the way it goes, I think the second leg or whatever, Ben Davis will come in. But the thing is, they have a person there now. They have a natural centre back now, so that should take a huge load off of Henderson's shoulders. So
Yeah.
I hope Ben Davis starts, but I think Henderson is going to start.
Yeah, okay. So, very quickly, Sujit, what is going to be your prediction?
Yeah, looking at the ratings and the number of goals conceded and scored, both of them are so perfectly level. They're at around 6.7 overall team ratings. Number of goals scored and conceded, the goal difference is also quite similar. I think it'll come down to every single player in the end. So I think Liverpool has more superstars than Leipzig. No offense to them in any way, but yeah. So I'd expect Liverpool to go through. But I'm not saying that it's going to be easy for them. They're going to blow it through. I expect a tight fixture, but I expect Liverpool to get the win.
Numbers, Sujit, numbers.
Okay, number. Let's say 3-1. 3-1, I'd say. To Liverpool.
3-1 for Liverpool. Do you expect them to score 3 away goals? Well, that's huge.
That's pretty big, but
That's
okay,
good.
yeah. 2-1, yeah. I didn't think about
Okay,
the
he's
away part.
overtaking it back
2-1.
now. Anyways, chalo. Well, I beg to differ. I do expect RB Leipzig to win the first tie, but Liverpool will be going through. So on aggregate, I do feel Liverpool will be winning this tie, which is very different from what I said in my prediction video that I made. But I do believe in Liverpool more than I believe in RB Leipzig. So I think so this first game, even though they would lose, I think so that a 2-1 scoreline would be happening that night.
But one thing I'd give to RB Leipzig is if they are to win this game, they really have to capitalize on Liverpool's current form. They've not been performing to the standard they've set for themselves in the past few seasons. So I'd expect them, if they are to, they should go in it with a mentality of they have nothing to lose. Then I think that's the best chance for them to get in.
Yeah, exactly. So guys, it is the battle between the Germans, Julian Nagelsmann versus Jurgen Klopp. What do you guys think of this video? What are your predictions for this video? And if you think we've missed any point, do mention in the comments down below. And we'll see you guys again very soon. Until then, as always,
Peace out.
peace out.